Alright, just checking sound. Okay, Twitter is live as well. Alright, well, I guess I better get cracking on. I've got a strict time for 2 hours. I'm not going over. This is going to be what I'm going to be doing. So, hello. Welcome, everyone. Something a bit different. I kind of did this last time, like on my first live stream, which was to basically just kind of collect my thoughts, and I was putting a bit a personal brand, sort of like a thing together to sort of understand like what is it that I'm kind of like looking to do at the minute and stuff. The point of today's session is I want to basically set my kind of goals for the year. I want to kind of get all the things that I kind of like jumble up in my sort of like head, that are going around in my head, and just lay out everything in one place, essentially. Got content ideas map. Yeah, I've got some tidying up to do around Obsidian as well. But I do want to basically kind of have like a brain dump like somewhere, but not necessarily for content and stuff, but definitely for like all the ideas that I have kind of rolling around in my head. Just to put it as a project and stuff. It's just like something I want to kind of hold on to. Yeah, I'll have a think about it. Got projects. Basically, I want to kind of get everything that's like that's in my kind of like head on documented somewhere where it like makes more sense. Might even just have it as like a new note for sort of 2025, or potentially as part of the website. So like on the now page, might change this to be what I'm kind of working on right now. So like my goals for like 2025 and like be able to cross things off and stuff like that. But basically that's what this session is about. Where I actually record that, because I've kind of got a few places where things are like tasks in Google Keep for sort of ideas. Anything I capture like on the fly, I put into here. And then I lay it out. I'm going to use kind of like TL Draw to just get focus of just kind of dump out like the reasons for everything and stuff. So I'm going to try and lay out a bit of a structure. Yeah. So I guess the first thing I want to do is I want to kind of start with why. So I want to focus on the why aspects, like what are the main 3 drivers for everything that I want to plan to do this year, and what kind of falls under what. So let's start with the why. So because why, I'm going to get used to doing this on TLDR Draw because it's like brand new. So that was kind of crap, wasn't it? Why is king? So why decides everything? Why do we do this? Why do we do that? So why is king? And there's kind of 3 main themes that are kind of like one for this year. So I'll do that in kind of like blue. So 1 is I was just thinking about this before it's gone out of my head. The why. So the 3 big main goals this year is so the first one being level up. Number 2 is we'll come back to the why in a minute. So the 3 main things I've been thinking about, like, for a while in terms of like my plans for 2025 is, the main one is level up. Kind of first and foremost, I just want to be a massively better version of myself than I am, like, compared to currently stuff. So level up. Number 2, big thing is create more. Create more. And number 3 is I'm going to level up, I'm going to create more, and I'm going to that's kind of going into like challenge myself. and I want to find focus. So the Y's off of this, so like in terms of like level up, white. Well, it's black, I guess, but like, you know. Anyway. Y is king. So what is it in terms of like level up? It's really just in fact, let me just put text box. It is diving deeper, building up missing fundamentals. It is stretching myself with challenges, developing in weaker / newer areas, just like fitter, better communicator and speaker, much better writer, much better, and also content creation. So these are the sort of like the areas like, you know, I want to kind of like level up in and stuff. And in terms of like creating more, so T for text, D for draw. So in terms of like, whoops, that was terrible. Leveling up, it's things like, what do I want to create? I want to create the newsletters. Well, I think actually above that and stuff, like more than anything, I think the platform I really want to grow more than anything is YouTube. But like, you know, YouTube videos, I want to be more consistent with that. Newsletters, or just like bigger, more valuable YouTube videos, but get them out in a better space of time. But I think if I had to choose of all the things, YouTube videos is the thing I want to grow the most. So create more YouTube videos, create more newsletters, create more projects. I want to create AI short films at some point. And that's kind of it. That's it. Like, you know, on terms like creation side. So like, you know, those are the things really. And focus. I want to be, you know, more of less. Clarity. So I want clarity. I think it's like focus on. I think that's where I want the biggest focus. Focus on YouTube. Do more of less. So I want to achieve true focus and not be kind of like distracted by shiny object syndrome, or, you know, just kind of getting pulled into things because I think that's like, well, everybody else is succeeding in doing this, so I have to do it. You know, the way I go is not the way you know, everybody goes, and they're going their own path. By that, I want to consume less. More of less, focus on YouTube, consume less, build stuff for me, running, calisthenics, can't spell calisthenics, peace of mind, removal of FOMO. So So this is what I kind of like want to get out of like from these kind of three big main things. So how am I going to, so how am I going to achieve that with these? Some of these are kind of going to be obvious, but like with this, it's going to be leveling up. It's going to be like completing boot.dev. I think that's the number one thing, because I've got that course there, and I'm going to finish it like, you know, end to end. This is kind of outside of like streaming and stuff, but I'm gonna get AWS certifications. There's I'm already working on one at the minute. I'll be thinking developing the next one. So in terms of like leveling up, I want to build so how am I going to achieve the building up missing fundamentals? It's kind of going through like, it's not going to go through computer science, I guess, with boot dev and stuff. It might in some areas, but like I might come back to like computer science fundamentals like maybe next year. Going back through maybe CS15 stuff. Stretch myself with challenges. So yeah, completing boot dev, AWS certifications, building my most valuable MVP. So building an application that's like the most valuable for me, rather than getting hung up on like, this is going to have like, you know, commercial benefit. Why don't I just build it for me, and then at some point all the people want to use it and find it and follow. So yeah, leaning into like boot dev, AWS certifications, building my most valuable MVP for me. So that's going to be like, you know, full stack application, end to end, all moving parts. Game fitter, I'm going to, you know, keep up the running, but I'm also going to start calisthenics. So when I've got one more marathon in April, and when I finish that, I'm probably going to tone it back on the amount of running and start basically putting in calisthenics for strength training alongside. So I'm doing cardio and strength training as well. So start calisthenics, keep up the running, but shorten it down at some point. Start the calisthenics. I want to keep doing live streams. Coding. While coding, I want to you know, create finish. Don't know if it's going to be a push release 52 YouTube videos. I want to still release 52 newsletters. And I guess that's kind of it on that, on how I'm going to achieve that through those. These are like the main things. So we kind of already mentioned like these, like, you know, like for creating more, but it's kind of still applies. So create more, we kind of sort of like mentioned how do we do it through these, but there's also kind of like a little spin off here that's not quite connected and stuff, like stuff for me, which is going to be you know, AI short film is probably going to be a push. Say one AI short film would be great. And this just kind of ties into like, it's not really me leveling up and stuff, but it's really just kind of like that. So I'm also on this point, how am I going to create more? I'm going to streamline my processes. I'm going to reduce keep to like, you know, single streams of work. So kind of seeing something through all the way to the end, or at least not kind of dipping in and out of like things, so like constantly. So like, you know, single streams of work. So one day is writing, it's not doing like other things alongside, it's doing one thing all the way into completion. How else am I going to kind of like create more, utilize more tools, potentially outsource some of the work. Potentially. Start earning some. And then focus. So how am I going to achieve this? Well, I'm going to be deleting X off the phone. Agreeing on a 6-month weekly schedule, so I don't keep sort of interrupting my own plans. So I'm going to have to set myself an agreed 6-month weekly schedule, because like based on some of the things that I'm like doing here, I have to like basically say no to a lot of like other things, and really just have like that focus. I've already mentioned kind of like for me, some of this is kind of like covered by this, which is like, you know, build stuff for me. So I want to build like my first, building my most valuable MVP for me. That's going to be the, we'll talk about that in a minute and stuff. Peace of mind, removing FOMO. So I'm going to do that. Also going to remove YouTube usage on work days completely. So any days, which is going to be basically Monday to Thursdays and stuff, that I'm like working in the evenings and stuff, I'm going to be not doing any YouTube whatsoever and stuff. So I'm going to kind of make that like promise. If I'm working, I'm working. If I'm doing something else, I'm doing something else. Like focus. Yeah, and that's kind of it. So looking at the schedule and stuff, in terms of, then these are kind of like, you know, some of the specifics of things like, you know, that I want to do. I want to collate a lot of the other things I've sort of like, you know, kind of got gathered up. So I think there's a lot here, and in order to get some of these other things done, I'm just thinking about this now. Like, completing boot dev is definitely a thing I want to do. I got it here. I paid for the yearly license. I'm going to be streaming it. I'm going to be doing it from end to end. I just want to pick up like all that lovely skill. The AWS certs I'm doing like in work time at the minute, with a group of colleagues and stuff. So I'll be doing that. I guess the one thing I'm struggling to do at the minute and stuff is do the live streaming and the newsletter and video editing at the same time. At the minute I have like I think to be able to complete boot dev, I need like 2 nights of streaming to be able to get all things kind of considered done. Because I can spend like, you know, 3 hours every evening, if that's kind of clear. So say if I had only like 1 night a week and times 52, so 156 hours. I don't know how many hours there are in boot dev and stuff, but it's probably quite a lot. I don't know if I'd like be able to like cover that and stuff, but if I did it twice a week. Oh, hold on. So if I had 3 hours every night, so from like 8 o'clock to 11, so 3 times twice a week times 52, I could cover 300 hours in that time. Twice a week. Yeah, I think if I'm streaming like twice a week, Wednesdays and Thursdays, realistically, I'm going to have to batch write and batch record. So then I do batch edits as well. So I'd have to have like maybe like 1 week where I do multiple newsletters. So like 2-3 newsletters in one night. Don't know how realistic that is. And then basically the next day record 2 or 3 videos. Then the next week, the week following, being 2 nights of like editing to get those like videos like ready. Then that's, you know, I have to do it 3 weeks ahead of time, wouldn't you, and stuff. So that would be 3 weeks worth of work. So in a 2 week sort of cycle. Okay. So that would be the deal. So like then starting, this is Thursdays, so starting next week on Monday, we'd be saying, right, we write up and publish 3 newsletters on a Monday night, written up, scheduled and published, like ready to kind of like go into the thing. Then the next night is basically like filming those kind of like 3 videos as best I can anyway. And then the following week is kind of like all the trimming and editing. So like on the first night, it'd probably be like snipping up the newsletters for shareable content and editing, and then video editing, and get everything out and pushed. That's going to be a bit of a push, but we'll do that. And then there's basically Wednesdays and Thursday nights of streaming. I think that might be here and there every other week. I'll be playing badminton, so there might be some weeks where I don't stream on Thursdays as well, but keeping things consistent, I guess. Try my best. So I'm going to have a look at everything I've kind of like mentioned here and like write it down. Hold on. Let's capture this. That's nice. Copy. So I had this originally in my notes. So I'm going to kind of update this, and there's kind of more things I want to like collate, and you know, where do these kind of like fall under, and we'll sort of like organize things a little bit. So we've got so focus areas. Learning Go, that's going to be a part of basically just boot.dev. So boot.dev covers Go, covers well, actually no, hold on. So leveling up, it's 2 L's, didn't realize that. Create, I'm going to call this like creator mode, and focused. So this is completing boot.dev. AWS, we're trying 2 AWS certifications. Build one valuable AP for me. And I'll list kind of like the options for that, I guess. Where I store that, like, no, inbox. I'll come back to that in a minute because I've got ideas for this one. So building one valuable MVP. Then these are just kind of easy to go. So like, they're not really part of like leveling up. Well, it's leveling up like the YouTube skills, I guess, but like, you know, not in the traditional sense. Complete my second marathon. This would be an interesting one. And stand for 30 seconds. Create mode. So we're going to produce 52 newsletters. Produce 52 hold on, let's take these out here. These are the whys. I want to be a better communicator. I want to deliver more value. I want to impact. I want to deliver impact. These are the whys, and then up here I'm going to put the kind of like the goals. So the leveling up. So how do I do the thing here? Whoops. Right. I'm going to change this to, instead of goals, it's milestones. Milestones. I'm going to move all of this here. So focus areas comes first. So focus areas, then milestones, with the Y. So completing boot.dev. So this is currently week 1. We're resetting the totals, so I guess we can start with 1 already. YouTube videos, I'll put 0. Videos, I'll put, I think, 0. It's like the first full week. I can't remember if there was 1 last week. 0. It'd be nice in the future to sort of like be able to. I think these ones are less sort of meaningful. It's like, well, I don't want to record all those. Like, I think the live streams don't really kind of matter. Like, that's not like something I want to measure and stuff. YouTube videos, definitely. Newsletters. YouTube shorts, again, it's like a derivative. Want to do more of less. Community posts, like more of less. So this is much easier to keep a track of, like, 52 YouTube videos, currently week 1. Produce all this 52 weeks. If I do more, I do more. But I don't want to like over clutter the space. So I want to consume the focus area is create mode. I want to consume less. I want to create more. I want to be a better storyteller. I want to be a better communicator. I want to the why, yeah, because I want to consume less and create more. I want to be a better storyteller. I want to be a better communicator. I want to deliver value. Leveling up. So why? Because I want to feel less anxiety. I want to feel less fear about the past. I want to feel less, not fear so much, but I want to feel less, how do I put it? I want to feel less disappointed, really. Disappointed about the past. I I want to feel more hopeful for the future. I want to understand where I thrive. So some of the milestones like for this are going to be quite simple. Delete X off my phone. Agreeing on a 6-month weekly schedule. Review to usage on work days completely. So milestones, complete boot.dev, two AWS certifications, build one valuable MVP for me, complete my second marathon, handstand for 30 seconds, produce all this. I think these are sort of like nice to haves, but like AI short film, stuff like that. So agreeing on a 6-month weekly schedule. And I guess, to be honest, if I achieve all of that, all of these, especially the videos and newsletters are the big one. I want to build one build one valuable MVP for me. If I end up doing more, that's great. Like, you know, if some ideas for this might stem from content repurpose. Repurpose app. Social. Well, this is where I can start getting into like some of the other things that I like kind of built. I just realized I exported that thing but didn't copy it in. Export PNG. Where's the copy thing? Copy. So there's some things like, you know, I had ideas for like live stream chat app. Had a Hall of Fame page, just links I want to say forever curated. So like, not so much a MVP I hold on that as a task. These are just things to explore. Typefully, add best books, podcast pages, coding time lapse, build the real AI trailer, top me. These are things I can come back to in the past. That's like more of like a content idea. It's not really much error on that one as well. Don't really need that board, do I? So yeah, these all, let's face it, better check a trade chat, nope. Look after your home app, nope. Web slides app, talking head app. So web slides app, or YouTube videos. What's some of the ideas? Web slides app. Not sure what the talking head app was for. Shared journey. Back to basics. That was just like a content idea. One whole video completely done in AI. Build an Next.js app but using Astro. I want to build an awesome personal site with multiple styles you can choose. I want to have an intro landing page that will dynamically set your base style of page visiting. I want to build things I love. Or, yep. Let's build social media schedule. That's, yep. Yep, challenges. So these are like the challenges of things. So like just get better with base like React and stuff. You know, I fall into the same sort of like traps of just forgetting the basics and stuff. At the more advanced things I end up using. Let's see, CSS grid, but more interactive elements. What am I afraid of? Zen Garden 1. Do advert code. Things we want to work out and pick out topics ideas. It's just an idea. Yep, still from the technical newsletters. Actually, I don't want to do that. I just want to build. I want to get the ideas from maybe technical newsletters, but just my own spins on it. What am I really worried about? What devs are worried about? Yeah, just like focusing down on things. So I guess out of completing boot.dev and stuff, I'll end up building a lot of things as well. But it'd be kind of hard to sort of, not hard, but I guess YouTube videos, I just need to, yeah, just like, you know, ideate and get those like you know, ideas like out in front and stuff. It might be that after this year, so if I realize it's my leveling up yet, but then maybe next year I need to like just focus just on YouTube. But if I can do both, like complete boot.dev on streams in the year, that'd be amazing. I feel really comfortable with Golang and stuff like that, and just be like, you know, much in a much better position. I think it's just time wise, I'm like, you know, restricted on things, so I have to pick certain things over others and whatnot. I hope people are going to enjoy seeing, what was this Reddit? Yeah. And I guess as I'm going along with like boot dev, well, I think the videos that I need to like create need to be I need to do a bit of research, I guess, like, you know. Yeah, I need to have like, you know, a bit of a strategy with YouTube videos. I've got like, content ideas here and stuff, and I guess I just need to like brainstorm and then have a simple like mode of selection in terms of like, okay, here's all the ideas. How, how easily can I, I kind of put it through like a thing of like how easily can I write about it. It's document rather than create, isn't it? So that's the main thing, and you know going back to my brand guidelines. My 3 core content pillars are creation, web development, software engineering, AI creation, apps, health, running, badminton, calisthenics, relationships, and this is like the broader thing of stuff. I think I just need to focus on engineering. And as I'm leveling up and like documenting, I should be really writing notes each day to collect things, like collect my things from like the day and my ideas. So I do need to invest in something where I can capture like my ideas more easily, in like more fuller things, because I like capturing them in Obsidian. But the problem is I don't have something with me to be able to like. Maybe I just say, you know what, I pay for, or I get my Obsidian library set up on another machine, maybe for work, so that when like ideas are coming across and stuff, I can just quickly throw it in. Or meticulously carry around this and just have my notebook to hand to always be jotting down ideas and just developing and see which ones can become ideas for newsletters. Because what have I got? Content ideas. So these are like the old ones and stuff, the old way of doing it that I was doing. So what's this thing going for? I think I need to translate this page into. They need to just be thoughts or they just need to delete this page, to be honest. So delete. In fact, let's go through this now. Any idea that's worth keeping, I'm going to fill into my thoughts process, because I'll leave it in fresh, so that then I can look through it and be like, okay, does this want to be turned into a newsletter or not? So in terms of content ideas, some of these are going to be kind of old. Below workflows, navigating through code and work, learning keyboard shortcuts better. Thanks JavaScript, marathon journey, consistency is everything. Comes that next year, I guess. Decision on reaction. High motions drivers tell decisions. Lots of it microservices, work-life balance software engineer. Do you need JAX.js? Taking control of your time. I know one that I was going to do instantly was new thought, doing the reverse of 30 programming truths. This is fresh thought. It's, a newsletter and YouTube thing, not so much a brand thing. So yeah, I'm just going to leave that. I don't want to do cheesy stuff like that, yeah. Generalist or specialist. Programming advice nobody tells you. Why programming books cost so rated? To go faster. Comes down to these 5 things. How to get out of tutorial hell. I think actually I'll carry that one across. So quick. We thought, yeah. Let's get out of tutorial. Solve and React interview challenges. It's more of just like a content idea than like a newsletter that somebody can like talk about it. JavaScript projects for beginners. One tool nobody talks about. I do like that one actually. But it's not really connected to the thing. It's create some web designs, interview mistakes. That might be a good one. Interview mistakes. Focus on yourself. Develop main character syndrome. Jerk pace off to anyone else. Probably gets bad. Hard work is not enough. Took is the answer for everything. 828 rule for developers. Already kind of done that one. Yeah, already done that. I'm not real. I'm not even me. Stream ideas. coding projects, mind map, podcast, watch party, squashing, viewers, books. These are more like stream ideas, but to be honest, this year I'm going to have to focus on boot dev. So 2025 video ideas. Yeah. Okay, so we can kind of just delete that. This is something I should come back to for thingy ideas. So I'm going to what restrictions does my avatar have? Oops. What context. What's the most common frustrations in development? So I need to go through that. So I've got some things to mull over. I've still got some content ideas that I need to push out and stuff. So yeah, these ideas are already on the way. So I guess I just need to be kind of like building up my bank of ideas. But I think these content ideas, they're kind of coming from like the wrong place. So like all just a little bit over the place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually just delete this because I'm just finding that it's too much. Get rid of that. It's not enough focus on this. And in fact, on my phone, I'm going to go on here. I'm going to go delete the original note that was shared because it's not enough focus. Not enough focus. That's what this year needs to be about. Get rid of that. Just removing things from my phone at the minute. Should already get the daily.dev thing. Let's hold on. yeah, I guess the best way for me to like be building ideation is I want to document, not create. So I want to basically on a Sunday look back at the week, look back at the notebooks, look back at like, you know, what did I do this week, or what am I like learning this week and stuff like that I can kind of like turn into videos, into content. I'll give you a sneak peek of the newsletters and stuff if you want to have a look. So I think this one, Joyce, is going to go to the back of the thing. So what was that, like 20? We need one to go at 15. Yeah. Yeah, so I guess next week I need to write up a load of newsletters. I'm going to have to write up like 3 or 4 best as I can. And film them up on the next night, and then stream on Wednesday and Thursday, and then I guess on Monday, the Tuesday, the week after, I need to get some of these videos that I had like on my plate out as well, and I think I just need to get things out and basically not pay attention to whatever YouTube Studio is telling me, just for my peace of mind. And with that, I think I'm going to call it quits. I'm going to call it early. Yeah, I've got my focus in terms of building out the MVP. I guess that's just going to have to fall. If I'm making good progress with boot.dev, maybe I have to take a couple of streams to like build something, or just absolutely like rinse through like boot.dev and get all the way to the end faster, so I can look at like one of these 3 things. But this is definitely probably something that I want to do once I'm at like a comfortable point, because I'm gonna like need this with like scheduling like going forward. Yeah. So the newsletters I'm going to be writing next week, spoilers, are going to be these ones. So I'm going to write 3 of these next week, and I'm going to try Matt Pocock's suggestion of like dictating, so I don't have to like worry about, because I'm a bit of a slow typer, especially on this keyboard and stuff. So try and get through things like a lot quicker. 3 or 4, 5. See how fast I can do things. and we level up. So I guess I'm gonna leave now, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get like next week's streams in place, and yeah, I need to get a laptop ASAP that can be writing these. Yep. Okie doke. That's going to do it for tonight. Sorry, it's a bit of a muddled stream, but I'm going to basically just get the streams for next week ready in place. Yeah, next week we start. We start boot.dev Wednesday and Thursday next week. Looking forward to that. It's going to be real focused. I have 3 hours each night. I'm going to be 8 till 11. It's going to be really focused. We're going to get through a lot.